presented by BSET Mathematics 1B.
Advantages and disadvantages of deforestation. When it comes to the issue of deforestation, more often than not, it is regarded as something negative. However, there are also several reasons why this practice is done. Deforestation is the clearing and removal of forests or trees for various purposes. It can also be caused by natural disaster. So here are some of list of advantages of deforestation. So first in the list, it is a means of livelihood. One of the advantages of deforestation is it's being a source of income for farmers who cut down trees to be made into coal and sold as fuel. The second is it makes expansion possible. Another benefit of deforestation is the transformation of forests into paved roads to transport goods and commodities to other places and meet the demands of consumers. Also, it can be used by industries for different kinds of businesses such as infrastructure, construction, and theme parks. So for the third advantages of deforestation, it can be a source of materials. Deforestation results to availability of trees that can be made into timber and be used for construction. The fourth one is it offers more job opportunities. To make clearing of the forest possible, manpower is needed. This does not only include engineers but also skilled workers who are given the chance to earn and provide for their families. Also, those who convert some parts of the forest and convert them to farm lands, become agriculturists and entrepreneurs. People who invest money to create theme parks or tourist attractions employ workers to build and operate their businesses. So the fifth one of the advantages of deforestation is it contributes to industrialization. Forests encompass large areas of land which can be used to build manufacturing plants and additional infrastructure. Number 6, it provides food for animals. Farmers and agriculturists who feed animals by sending them to forests are also benefiting from deforestation. It destroys the habitat of animals and birds. One of the disadvantages brought by deforestation is the destruction of the natural habitat of animals and birds living in the forest. So second disadvantages is it causes floods and fires. With lesser trees to slow down to fall water coming from the mountains during strong typhoons and to absorb water as well. Flooding and overflowing of rivers can result to this, which can lead to loss of property and lives. So the third one, disadvantages, is it causes the greenhouse gases build up. With more trees being cut down, there will be less source of oxygen in the air. The process of photosynthesis makes it possible for the filtration of carbon dioxide since it helps remove these gases from the air. So the fourth one is it can limit the supply of wood of timber. There are some people who are into deforestation but do not follow the best practices of the method. Some of these farmers who burn or cut trees down do not plant new ones to replace what they have removed, and because of this, there will be lesser trees to be used in the future as sources of food. So number 5, it can affect the discovery of new herbal medicines. Deforestation can also put a dent in the field of science and medicine. If deforestation worsens, this will mean there will be lesser trees in plants which are also sources of medicine. Number 6, it can irrigate forests for good. If this practice will not be listened or regulated, a time will come that there will be no forest left in the world. So number 7, it affects water cycle. Trees extract water from the soil and release it to the atmosphere. For number 8, it may hinder the production of future medicines. Only a small fraction of the forests in the world have been explored by non-tribal humans. And many of the best medicines today have found from items that were secured from these rich lands. So number 9, it only renders a short time to lose a forest. Given the rapid rate that forests are being hacked down every day through deforestation, it is a very likely possibility that the planet will lose all rainforests is a little as 100 years. So number 10, it introduces countless environmental and community harms. The abrupt and irreversible consequences of global deforestation can certainly put the existence of human being and the whole world are at risk. Number 11, it causes a domino of unfavorable effects. Deforestation can cause a domino effect on the whole planet, including global climate change, indigenous people annihilation, and biodiversity extinction. One wrong move in the process will lead us to an empty and meaningless world. The death of plants and animals can lead to a partial loss of human life.
Forests are one of the most important ecosystems on Earth. 80% of all terrestrial plants, insects, and animals call forests home. Nearly 1/3 of people in the world depend directly on forests for their livelihood. Every day, we use resources that forests provide to us, such as timber, firewood, medicinal, and edible plants. Yet, if we continue to lose our forests at the current rate, in 80 years from now, there will be no forest left on our green planet. Deforestation is happening everywhere on the planet for many different reasons that vary from region to region. The action plan focused on forest protection and restoration. We identified that forest as one of our top areas for action and to give priority to tackle how we can address and give solution to deforestation. Ending deforestation is the best chance we have to stabilize our climate, save wildlife species, and protect our well-being. Protecting our forests is our mutual responsibility, no matter how far away we live from the nearest one. We need to adapt these strategies to help prevent the loss of more trees. Remember that the death of our forests is the end of our life. So, what we can do to prevent and mitigate the effect of deforestation? Plant trees. The most straightforward personal strategy to fight against deforestation is to plant a tree. Use less paper. 2 million trees are cut every day just to supply the paper demand. Recycle paper and cardboard. Trees are being destroyed in alarming rate. More and more businessmen are pushing through forests to gain land for industrial or commercial purposes. The environment is being sacrificed for the sake of profit. Deforestation can have serious effect on air, water pollution, climate change, soil erosion, and loss of biodiversity. As an individual or part of the global community, we can plant trees to combat deforestation. When shopping, move towards buying recycled products. Buy only sustainable wood product. Banning clear cutting of forest. Purchase from sustainable forest-friendly companies. Use renewable materials. Support the product of companies that are committed to reducing deforestation. Practice recycling and as well as discipline. Those are the strategies that we need to adopt in order to fight against deforestation. Therefore, deforestation is a major issue that needs to be addressed by all nations. As deforestation is fatal, we humans must open our eyes and realize the severity of the issue and take necessary measures to control deforestation. It will deteriorate our environment and our future generations will the price of our ignorance. As a citizen living in this community, forests are the most beautiful creation of God. They are the beauty of our environment. It is our duty to save forests and to plant new trees to make our environment more beautiful and healthy. Healthy and clean environment is the sign of a healthy life. That is why we need to save our forests in order to save our lives.